Okay. Two attorneys arguing. Freedom of speech. The question we get is great. It's a great question. Because I'm looking at it going, why do we work so hard to upset other people? That's what freedom of speech is.
It's fun.
The freedom of speech, the big issues we always have is it's always about somebody trying to upset somebody else. And we go, this country is so great that we
get to troll each other.
We get to troll each other on purpose, and you can't do nothing.
It's a little funny.
Nothing. Okay.
It's a little funny.
Minnesota.
To watch people squirm when you exercise your freedom of speech.
Okay.
It's a Minnesota.
Minnesota. I have a neighbor that's been causing problems, and I decided to make... I decided to print a 3D printed middle finger and post it on our garage window facing his property. He saw it today, took a picture of it, and called the police.
Okay, well then you won, sir. You won. Obviously, you got under. You want to get under his skin. Congratulations, you won.
Is the bird illegal?
No, you can do it all the time because you're not.
I don't think you can.
You're not saying anything. Like I can do it right now, and the SEC,
the algorithm will stop you.
Can't with the algorithm picks up what my hand gesture is. No way. I don't. I'm
telling you.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
No, one of you tech guys.
Watch this. I guarantee I do this, and suddenly the
algorithm can pick up what we're saying. It can't.
Somebody told me I gave them the bird the other day. I can't even do it. It seems so unnatural to me.
The bird.
Somebody said, "I think you gave me the bird, Jeff." I'm going. I don't think I've given the bird since I was 11. Have you given somebody the bird?
Yeah.
For what?
In traffic.
You're flipping people off a track.
Yes.
You're in this big truck.
Yes. Well, sometimes when they do something wrong.
That's slowly rusting from the...
It's not rusting. It's an antique.
Yeah, so
it's an antique. It's not rusting.
So am I. That doesn't mean anything. So you're flipping people off in the dually.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You know why? I don't trust people.
It's these stupid kids racing their stupid cars, and they're putting everybody in danger on the road. They're like, I got to show off. I got to show... Well, just because I was a stupid kid, okay?
I don't want to put you under the bus.
All right? The only person dying when I did it was going to be me.
No, I don't know. Motorcycles can cause accidents.
Oh, that's true. Actually, we know that from experience. So
yeah.
But I was immature and didn't know that then. But I do know it now.
And you think these people
should know? And so now I need to impart my wisdom to these young men.
So the bird is the wisdom.
This is the quickest way. That is the quickest way to impart my many decades of experience of driving on the road to them that they're doing something wrong.
So how many times have you heard like F you boomer or something like that? Or...
No, they never say it. I never, it's always rolled up.
I don't know. I think boomer doesn't sound that bad.
I'm not a boomer.
There are a lot of words you can be called.
My dad's a boomer. My dad's a boomer.
He's a boomer?
Yeah,
it doesn't seem
the
so
baby
offensive.
Boomers. When all the World War II vets came back and they were so happy that they're still alive, they had a bunch of babies. That's how they got the term, baby boomers.
It just seems silly. It doesn't seem like that offensive to me. Relax, boomer.
Speaking of freedom of speech, that's right. We've never had. Do you know that we've never had true freedom of speech. We've never had free speech absolutists that has never existed, and it's never existed because we have standards
and rules and laws and case law that says, hey, no, this is not freedom of speech. For example, freedom of the press is not absolute. What do you mean, Jeff? You could be sued. You could be held responsible for saying things that are so absurd and meant to harm. It's not an absolute issue. For example, also protecting your source, not absolute. Being able to scream whatever you want, whenever you want. Nope. In fact, we enhance our crimes based on what we say while committing the crime. It's a hate crime now.
Yeah, it seems like that whole category, though, I've got a problem with.
I know.
If it's illegal, it's illegal.
That's because you're from South Dakota.
If who cares? Who cares what your mental state is while you're doing something illegal? If you're doing something illegal, you should be punished for doing the illegal thing.
Heat of passion?
Yeah, if you do something illegal,
you should be minimizes the conduct, though.
Well, that heat of passion is a mitigator to...
You said how you feel at the time.
Right, but you shouldn't categorize the crime as a more serious crime because of what's being said while it's being committed.
But we lower the level of a crime
No, we lower the punishment.
Exactly.
We don't increase the amount of the level of the crime, rather.
But we are choosing to alter something based on how you feel at the time.
And the standards of society at the time, too.
Okay. So...
Which I'm going back to my original point, there's no reason to have hate crimes. You have a crime, punish the crime severely.
I think the enhancers keep people from, let's just say, there are people out there who have issues with, there are people out there who really get violent against other people that are different from them. And I think that should be an enhancer. That's why I don't have a problem with hate crimes.
All right. So if I beat somebody up
for being Jewish,
okay, or if I beat them up for looking at me the wrong way,
different.
Okay, it shouldn't be. I should get in trouble. I should get in as much trouble for me beating somebody up who's Jewish as I've beaten somebody up who's looking at me the wrong way. They should both be severe. I should be handled very severely.
Battery on a person over 65 rather than regular battery.
See, I think that's not the same kind of crime.
It feels like it. It feels like we want to protect somebody.
That person's particularly vulnerable.
We want to protect them more.
They are particularly
pregnant
vulnerable.
Woman.
So you're saying if I beat up a guy who's 65, then your argument is, well, Craig, if you're being logical, that should be the same crime as beating up the guy that looked at you wrong.
Exactly.
No, that can't be. We got to protect.
So you decide who you want to protect and don't protect.
Quit making a good point. I hate it.
See, welcome to two attorneys arguing. See, the hardest thing about being a lawyer is most of the time you became a lawyer because you were kind of douchey growing up.
I wasn't douchey growing up.
Yeah, people always say to you, you should be a lawyer.
You probably were douchey
I was
growing up.
I admit it. I was a pain in the ass. I was in the Army at 17. Of course I was a pain in the ass. But when people tell you because you argue a lot, you should be a lawyer, it's not a compliment.
It's argumentative.
Yeah, you're kind of an a-hole.
You're just a contrarian.
And I think that works sometimes. I kind of think in today's world that's all we deal with. What I don't like is the screaming person, the screaming arguer who just starts calling people names.
I can get louder than you, and that means I'm right because I'm louder.
Or they bang the things in your face when you're trying to talk, and they just do this really disrespectful thing. And I think it flows from one thing. I know I'm not right, but I'm morally right.
I want to stop you from proving to everybody that I'm wrong or that you're right. So I just keep you from talking.
My words are love. Your words are hate.
That's so easy to say, though.
I know. It's bad.
It's just so easy to say.
I hate when somebody tries to.
And that's why you should never be able to stop people from saying true things.
It's tough.
Do you agree? Even with the standards, even with the morals, even with the laws that we have in place, never should be able to stop anybody from saying true things.
Now, I've got a hot take. I disagree with state rights.
You disagree with state rights?
Yes. I think most issues are pretty clear no matter where you are in the country. Abortion. Why do we consider a life different in Florida compared to Alabama? I think there has to be federal laws that cover the big stuff. Murder, criminal laws.
Because the federal law doesn't derive its power naturally. It has to be given its power, and it's given its power from the states. The states all agreed, hey, individually, we're all going to come together and we're going to give the federal government certain powers. Here's the list of things that you're not allowed to take power over. You adhere to this contract, and we will let you have the power you need to do the things that we all collectively want you to do.
Let me think about really why. I think originally
for the strength of the unity, you had to band together in the 1700s. Look at the map. Look at the map.
1700s.
Yeah, look at the map back then.
1700s.
Canada could have taken us over.
Hold on. It took us 5 months for a guy to get from one part of the country to the capital. I'll be there. We got the meeting.
That's how it started.
That's why it took how many years for everyone to sign the Declaration of Independence?
I don't know.
It took like 2 years.
Weren't they all in the same room?
No.
I think they were all in the same room.
No, that's a picture. They had to take this thing everywhere, and everyone had to sign. It took 2 years. I think it took like 2 years for everyone to sign.
I was unaware. I thought my whole life I thought they all signed together.
No, that's because there was a good picture with a bunch of old white guys.
I remember the picture.
It reminds me of Hillary when they got Obama, where she was just sitting there smiling, like she was in the room. But no, it took a long time. And I think we were so separated that we had to break things up that way, but we're not anymore. You can get anywhere in the country in 5 hours, other than Hawaii and Alaska. anywhere in 5 hours.
Oh, so and why does that have to do with what the state writes?
Because we're more connected than we were before. There was no reason for DC to worry about what was going on in, let's say, Iowa or California. It was just far away. You didn't really think of it back then. But now that we're all connected, I think certain things are universal. How we feel about abortion, universal topic, not the Alabamians feel different about it.
So you want one gigantic state.
Yes.
The United State.
The United States.
The United States.
The
United States.
And we all are on the same team. Not Team Florida, not Team Alabama, not Team California.
But don't you think it's worked out better for us?
I don't know.
Look at the countries that are all one giant state.
How many years have we been doing this? About 300? A little less than 300? 1776? Yeah, less than 300. Okay. China? How long have they been around? Long ass time.
Man, I think they were around before Jesus, weren't they?
Yeah, they might have been around before BJ, before Jesus. Oh, you shouldn't use that one. That's an abbreviation Jesus? We shouldn't use.
I think it's BC.
Yeah. Now we know why. You know what
BC.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, there are a lot of countries before Christ. And China was definitely one of them.
China, Japan.
Was Japan around before Christ?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely before.
My world history is a little suspect.
Definitely before us. Suspect. I mean, well, we've lasted about 300 years. Doesn't guarantee we're going to make it another 50. I mean, who knows? I mean, we think we have a pretty good shot.
Well, we became the greatest country in the shortest amount of time in the history of the world.
The greatest country? Compared to what?
Powerful,
Rome?
The most powerful.
Rome?
We have more influence than Rome ever did.
Rome was bigger than us, right?
Percentage-wise on the known world
Russia's
at the time.
Bigger than us.
Maybe. But none of them have the kind
Isn't
of
Russia
power
bigger than us?
China, geographically, sure.
India's bigger than us.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
but none of them are as powerful. None of them is what you. Why are you detracting from the point?
We got good stuff.
We're the most powerful country in the world. Do you not agree with that?
You know what I'm thinking? Possibly right now. No. You know why? Because we have judges all over our country shutting down the government. No.
They got overturned. They all got overturned.
We have now figured, no, not all of it. We now have judges in podunk nowhere who think they can make policy for the whole country. And that's what happens as you get bigger and you dole out more case law and more rights, things get a little weird. And that's what's happening right now.
It's a quagmire of bureaucracy.
That's what
happens.
I mean.
Yeah.
The bureaucracy grows. And that's what we have going on right now. We have, okay, I want to do this, and then you have, I am driven nuts by people who are trying to tell us, first off, if you're a reporter, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me a damn thing. You are an entertainer, and that's it. You have no education.
A reporter's
Yes, a reporter is an entertainer.
They're not supposed to be.
They are. They always have been. Always had good hair and good teeth. How to be pretty.
Walter Cronkite?
Oh, he had good hair, man. This is why he had the voice. And this is Walter. That's the way. And he was a big cheapo.
That's the way it is.
June 9th. And he wasn't a great dude.
1974.
But I mean, all these guys tell us that stuff. And they get up there, they look us in the face. They shouldn't do this. I don't want an opinion by a reporter. Because why is your opinion more important than me? You don't have a status. You didn't do anything. You didn't earn this role. You're an actor. They put you in front because you're a good talking head. So why do I have to hear about you? Or the worst is random internet TikTok user. The hell are you talking about? Why do I care about you?
What do you mean? Why do we care? Because we all want to be entertained. Those people that you're complaining about, they've got millions of followers. Millions of followers. You can't even believe. You look and hear what they sound like, and you can't believe that they have as many people following them as they do.
Did you say the word followers?
Yeah, followers.
Okay, I want you, let's really put that into perspective.
People who go follow.
People who are entranced by you. It's a cult.
I don't mean followers like, the disciples.
No, they are. Taylor Swift has them. They all
Swifties?
Have them. Swifties.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone has it. Trump has his. MAGA. Everyone's got their followers. People who will
They're acolytes.
march behind them. Acolytes. Oh, yeah. And getting back to it. All right. The printed
What were we talking about?
The printed bird that you have in your...
Oh, yeah.
Back to the printed bird.
Yes, we have the absolute right to annoy each other.
We support your right to do it.
To troll each other indefinitely.
But how about just be a decent neighbor? In the immortal words of my boy, Rodney King, can't we all just get along? Nope.